Welcome back. You're still watching Nile Cruise on Nile TV, and in this segment we have a recent initiative that have been launched to promote tourism under the auspices of the Ministry of Tourism and in the support of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Investment and Culture. The initiative was launched with cooperation of the Arab Federation of the Tour Guides under the umbrella of the Arab League. The initiative is a fruit of cooperation within the Union of Chambers of the Gulf Cooperation Council, and the initiative aims at establishing cooperation with the Arab countries in the field of tourism with all its different types. And to be speaking more about this initiative, today we have with us today on Nile Cruise Mr. Ahmed Abdellatif from the Welcome to Egypt initiative, or نورت مصر campaign. Mr. Ahmed, thank you very much for being with us today.
Welcome with us, Mr. Ahmed. Now, you're the founder of the initiative. Would you tell me more about the mechanisms of it and its aim?
From the start, from the beginning?
Yes.
Okay. Our idea is we have to look to the Arab countries, especially the Gulf area, because it is very good marketing for our tourism field. And I think it's, we forget them for a long time, and we have to get start to work with them nicely, because they are very good, wealthy, and they have a power to come here and make our tourism very nice and very good, and they can help us to be to return our tourism in a good health. So I think this our campaign. It will start to invite them and to let them know we are ready to accept a lot of them to come and to join our country instead of Europe or America or whatever, because we have a lot of things here. Services, antiques, everything, everything we have. So I think it's we started from this point, and also we have now a very good political relation between them. So I think it's all these items, it makes our goals to return this marketing to Egypt. It will be help.
Yes, what about the strategies that are being aimed to the Gulf Cooperation Council countries to be promoting tourism here in Egypt and attracting more tourists from that specific region?
Of course, you have to. You see what? If you want to make a good things, you have to work with a big one. So this is a big one. This is a big association in the Gulf area, and all the investors, all the traders, everything, everyone, it is under this umbrella. And if you want a good market, target to good market, you have to deal with them. You have to deal with organization like this.
Yes.
Big and wealthy, and they can help you, and exactly you need them to open your the doors of Gulf area. They can do it, and I think they will do it.
Yes.
Now, actually, the Gulf market requires totally different type of services and even itinerary than the classical tours. Like Europeans, Americans, and other nationalities, they are into ancient Egypt, they are into safaris, and these type of the schedules and itineraries are not what really attract the Gulf countries. They are more recreational. They like the beaches, they like entertainment more. So are there certain itineraries that you tailor-made so that it would be attractive for them?
All these activities, what you say, the European people, they like it. The Gulf area, the Gulf people, they went to Europe and to America to do the same thing. They go to make safari. They go to do a lot of things, but we don't have the the sense,
Marketing?
the marketing, or to promote these things nicely. All what we promote, actually, the beaches, the
Diving and snorkeling.
yes, and something like that. It is not more, but we have a lot of things more than Europe. You see what we have places here in Egypt.
Egypt.
It's like Siwa, it's like it is for a medical
Tourism.
tourism. It's very good. It's very, very good. And the European people, they came here and they get benefit from that.
So how are we promoting the therapeutic tourism here in Egypt, not just for the Arab countries, but for the Europeans too?
Okay, you see what?
Yes.
This is our plan. First, we plan to work with that. We send it to them, to this big organization, and tell them we won't go, we want to go to your countries.
Yes.
And this is our schedule. In December, we will go to United Arab Emirates on the 10th of United Arab Emirates, because this is the national days of Emirates.
Yes.
And we go to the Bahrain, and we say that, and we go to the Kuwait. Bahrain, it is between 16 and 18. It is the national days for them, and for
Kuwait.
Kuwait,
Yes.
it is Hala Kuwait. It is in February. In Saudi Arabia, it is the same thing. So we went to we went to these people and say we will have a trip. We will move as a groups,
Yes.
come from government groups and business guys groups. We want say thank you for you, and we want to share your celebration with the National Day. Also, we want to offer what we have with our regrets. How they accept us.
Yes.
We want for 3 goals. We don't say we want to go to market these things and
So have you started already these trips?
yes.
And what was the feedback?
The feedback, you will see it in next.
Yeah, but would you tell
days.
us a bit,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
we're on air
The
now.
feedback, it is we agree with them, and inshallah, I think if the God willing, we will sign it in next month. About we have a card, a special card. We agree with the Egyptian tourism to do it. It is for the all the traders and the business guys from and their families from the Gulf area. This card, it will call the same name, Masr Dunya. This card, it will offer for them very special prices for hotels, for the restaurants, for everything they can use it here. And all the things, and also we negotiation with Minister of Investment to make for them this card. They can use it in the what do you call
ATMs?
it? Yeah, no, they can use it in if they have a project here, or he intended to project investment in Egypt.
Financing
How-
his investments?
Yes, he can
Transfers?
facilitate these things with
okay.
the investment, our Ministry of Investment. So they can facilitate these things. This
Okay.
card, it can let them. He facilitated, and we think about the open window for them, and a special window for them in the investment Ministry of Investment. This card, it can open for them a lot of things. You have to do that. You can't say like what we done before. Yes, we come. Egypt is good.
have
Egypt
to
is
have a plan.
nice. Yes,
Yes.
Egypt is nice. We know. They know more than us. Egypt is nice. But the thing is, you have to go to them with a schedule. what with the goals, what you want from them.
So what about the religious tourism away from the Arab countries and the Gulf Cooperation Council? We have to have a different note. And the Pope of the Vatican, Pope Francis, said that Egypt would be on the path to the travel of the Holy Family here starting from next year. So what is the plan for Egypt to be attracting more tourists regarding this plan or this initiative made by Pope Francis?
There is a lot of people, Christian people, they work in Gulf area, and many. So when I target the Gulf area, I don't just target the Arabian guys, Muslim guys. We're talking about the Christian guys, and there is a plenty there, and that's why we including the religion tourism in our programs.
Yes.
Especially when the Pope say submit this the trip for the Holy Family and something like that. So it is in our program. We don't forget it. Of course, this is very important, and they can also encourage the other people, Christian people from all over the world, to come, because they work with them. Almost of the project in Gulf area, it is European and American, and
Yes.
so they can if they came and say we enjoy it very much, we have a lot of things, go there, they will come.
Yes.
Now, what about training those who will be giving the service itself? Like, definitely on the itinerary to be fulfilled, you'll need tour guides, you'll need drivers, you'll need trip leaders or program directors, not just the hotels and the restaurants and the waiters. So
No,
tell
of
me more about what are you doing concerning preparing the team, and definitely from people from the Gulf area, their psychology and type of service they need is different than for any other nationality.
We training some people, young people.
So you are? Yeah,
Exactly.
this is what I'd like to
Yes.
hear about, yes.
To be with them,
Yes.
to serve them, because this is a problem. What you said, they face a lot of things here when they came alone, special alone, without something, without a tourism company, and they usually they come like that. So they face a lot of things with the services, with the transportation, with a lot of things. So we training some people. Our campaign it depends on we take them from the aeroplane from their country,
Yes.
and we are not going to leave them until they get rid to their country again. We have a lot of young people, nice people, educational people, very training people. They will be with them, and we divided them for a young as a men and as a girls, because you know sometimes this come with
family.
troops of women, and they don't want someone with them. Just they want a girl with them to be with them to.
Help their wives and take them around.
Of course. So that's of course this is the main things we take it on our campaign. Now in the evening we have the press conference for this campaign today, and this campaign we will say that and this the main point. We will say it in the press conference. This is the main point, because this is the point they won't know it there. If they will come, they will face the same problem they have. They will face this what they said to us. Your service is not good. We face the trouble with the transportation. So you have to tell them before you go to them. Okay, we solve all this problem, the transportation, the service, and we prepare a training youth. I think they will be very good young people.
Hopefully, with your initiative, we will be able to increase the number of Gulf travelers to Egypt. I'd like to thank you very much, Mr. Ahmed Abdellatif, the founder of Welcome to Egypt initiative. Thank you very much for this interview.
Thank you for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we will be going out for a quick break, so stay tuned.